Again, we were just talking about the weight. Since it's a new item, you can click on it. The weight's not established. Typically the weight is in here, but since I'm on remote desktop, it's not showing. And once that weight is added, then that will turn black, and you won't be able to change it again. That's how the weight is added. At that point you can create it. We just talked about copying the rental ticket and the issues there. I now want to move into the invoices. I want to talk about this real quick and about a summary report. Right now what happens is in the invoices we have the ability to print, and we print a report, and the report shows all transactions that have been done, but there's no date range in here. I need the ability to establish a start and stop date, and it needs to be scalable, whether it's 30 days, 32 days, 40 days, or a 9-day range. So, and that information must appear at the top like we explained in the popular reports: the start date, the stop date, the number of days captured, and contain all the information. The other thing is I want to move that report from here to administrator level, and I want the report to be added on to the reports here, so that the invoice summary report is here along with most popular, most profitable reports. This can be tightened up. I don't know why they've used so much room previously. So then again, you'll be able to have a start-stop range. These are set for 30 days, but the invoice summary one I'd like to have so that it is scalable. Additionally, we'd like to add a new button up here that will say, click on here and give me RSOs, rental sales orders, 90 days or older. And then I can click on a drop down box and click on invoiced or non-invoiced. So this would be a new tab added: rental sales orders 90 days or older would go in that section. Another enhancement we'd like to do is, this is a typical rental sales order. You can see some weights have been assigned, but these have not been assigned. When we click on one that has not been assigned, it takes us directly to the product ID, and of course right now it's missing the weight and the dimensions that it can be loaded in here, and I think that's because we're on a remote desktop. It's not showing all the parts. But anyway, we want to be able to take it, even if it's black, to be able to drill down to the product ID there. So regardless of whether it's a new item or an existing item, we'd like to be able to drill down there as a place to be able to look at the product ID quickly instead of exiting and going back and forth. The next item we have is right now, I just saw a price up in there and it disappeared. This grayed area is admin. We'd like to expand this grayed area to include the replacement price, so that that would not be able to be accomplished by a standard user. Let's see if I can get to another one. You can see it disappeared real quick, and it's because of the remote desktop. But this whole area will become an admin function as opposed to just the global pricing. Our next area has to do with the reportability of the system. Right now you can see this gives us the information. It says from quote to new, we're missing these items, and there's an email where all the information is to be sent. That email never delivers. As you know, in the settings we have the email settings with this information. Maybe if we add on this on the back end, it could be obviously no, it won't take that part, but if we've updated the password as well, it could be an administrative thing, but we're not getting that email going through on shortages. So we need that taken a look at to figure what it's going to take to get that part back on service again, to create that so that becomes an area that will function. The other thing is we want the ability to disable and enable that, so that we're here. We probably want a button that says enable or disable, a toggle switch, so that we choose whether we want that function to work or not. And obviously we want to be able to change it to the source direction.